Have you ever noticed how some people in their 80s still move like they're in their 60s, while others seem to slow down much earlier? It's not just about genetics. It's often about the little things, the daily habits that quietly shape how your body ages over time. And your heart? That's one organ that remembers everything. After 60, your heart has already worked millions of times, beating, pumping, keeping you alive through every joy and challenge. But it's also more vulnerable than before. That's why taking care of it now isn't just important, it's urgent. The truth is, there are certain habits many of us fall into without even realizing that actually make our hearts age faster than they need to. And the good news? You can change them today with small, simple shifts. In this video, we're going to talk heart to heart about 5 everyday habits that can quietly wear your heart down over time, and more importantly, how you can turn each one around. Let's start with something that's probably more common than you think. Sitting too much. It sounds harmless, right? After all, isn't retirement supposed to be about rest? But the truth is, our bodies and our hearts were made to move. When we sit for long periods, especially without getting up for breaks, our circulation slows, our muscles weaken, and our heart doesn't get the stimulation it needs. Blood pools more easily, inflammation rises, and over time, our risk for heart disease actually goes up. Now, don't worry. You don't have to run marathons or even go to the gym. You just need to break up the sitting. Stand up every 30 to 60 minutes. Walk around the house. Stretch your arms over your head. Do a lap around your garden or hallway. These small movements help pump blood through your body and keep your heart alert and active. You could even try a trick some of my older clients use. During TV commercials or between episodes, stand up and march in place for 1 minute. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Movement keeps your heart young and your energy up. Now, let's talk about another habit that often gets overlooked. Poor sleep. Believe it or not, your heart never sleeps, but does need you to rest. When we don't get enough quality sleep, or when our sleep is shallow or interrupted, the heart doesn't get the reset it needs each night. Over time, this can lead to higher blood pressure, irregular rhythms, and extra stress on the cardiovascular system. Have you ever noticed that after a bad night's sleep, your heart seems to beat a little harder? Or you feel more anxious, more tired, and less motivated to move? That's your heart telling you, I need a break. I need better sleep. If falling asleep or staying asleep has gotten harder with age, and that's incredibly common, try creating a calming bedtime routine. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Dim the lights. Sip warm herbal tea. Read something peaceful. Stretch gently. And keep your bedroom cool and quiet. These little signals tell your body and your heart that it's time to unwind. Also, try going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. Your heart thrives on rhythm. It doesn't like surprises. It loves consistency. Treat your sleep like medicine, because it truly is one of the most healing things you can give your heart. Now, there's one more habit we should touch on today before we move forward, and it's a sneaky one. Emotional stress that we carry, but never really let go of. Maybe it's worry about your health, or regret about the past. Maybe it's loneliness, or just that constant, quiet feeling that something's not right. Whatever it is, that emotional tension, it weighs on your heart, literally. When we're under emotional strain, our heart rate increases, our blood vessels tighten, and our body releases stress hormones that can wear out the heart over time. But here's the hopeful part. Emotional habits can be reshaped, too. Start with deep breathing, just 5 slow breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth every morning. Take a walk in nature, without your phone. Call someone you trust and talk honestly. Or write down what's been heavy on your heart, and give yourself permission to feel it. Then let it go. Even just smiling at yourself in the mirror or pausing for a quiet moment with your morning coffee. These acts tell your nervous system, I'm safe, I'm okay, and your heart responds. It relaxes. It beats more gently. It recovers. Now that we've covered a few of these quiet heart aches, sitting too long, poor sleep, and hidden stress, let's keep going, because we're just getting into the heart of it, no pun intended. Let's talk about something you've probably enjoyed your whole life, but might not realize could be silently speeding up heart aging. Too much sugar. Yes, that sweet tooth we all indulge from time to time. A little treat here and there is fine, of course. Life should still be sweet in more ways than one. But the problem starts when added sugars sneak their way into your daily routine without you even noticing. Maybe it's the sugar in your morning coffee, that flavored yogurt at lunch, or a nightly cookie or two with tea. While these might seem harmless, added sugars can create a slow, ongoing strain on your cardiovascular system. They cause spikes in blood sugar, increase inflammation, and over time can lead to insulin resistance, all of which put more pressure on your heart to work harder than it should. One of the simplest things you can do for your heart starting today is become a sugar detective. Take a peek at labels, even on foods that seem healthy. You'd be surprised how often sugar shows up where it doesn't belong, like in salad dressings, pasta sauces, and crackers. Instead, start adding sweetness from nature. Ripe bananas, apples, berries. They come with fiber, vitamins, and none of the guilt. If you're used to sweetening your coffee or tea, try gradually cutting down. Give your taste buds a little time. They'll adjust. And the best part? So will your heart. It'll thank you with steadier rhythms, better energy, and less inflammation. Now, let's talk about one habit that doesn't just affect your heart physically, but mentally too, and that's isolation. You might be thinking, what does being alone have to do with my heart aging faster? The answer is everything. Studies show that loneliness is just as harmful to the heart as smoking. Think about that for a moment. When we go too long without meaningful connection, not just someone to talk to, but someone to share life with, even in simple ways, our stress levels increase, blood pressure rises, and depression or anxiety can sneak in. All of this puts an invisible weight on the heart. But it's never too late to reconnect or to connect in a new way. You don't need a dozen friends or big social events. Even one or two people you trust, laugh with, or simply sit in silence, which can make a world of difference. Join a walking group. Call an old friend. Volunteer somewhere that brings you joy. Or just say hello to your neighbor the next time you're both outside. That simple moment might brighten their day and lighten your heart. Even virtual connections can help. If your children or grandchildren live far away, make video calls a regular habit. Seeing their faces, hearing their voices. It matters. Your heart doesn't just beat for you. It beats for the people you love. So give the joy it craves. It's not just about emotional health. It's physical, too. And here's something else that's often misunderstood. The idea that slowing down is the safest path after 60. Now, rest is important. Of course, your body needs recovery. But stopping completely? That's where the risk lies. When we stop challenging our bodies, even in small, gentle ways, our muscles weaken, our balance declines, and our heart loses its resilience. Think of your heart like a muscle, because it is, and muscles need to be used to stay strong. You don't have to do intense workouts or lift heavy weights, but daily movement, even something as simple as walking with purpose, light stretching, or climbing stairs slowly, sends your heart a message, I'm still in this. I still want to live fully. In fact, the people who keep their hearts young into their 80s and beyond often say the same thing. I just kept moving. I didn't stop. I listened to my body. But I didn't let fear slow me down. And that mindset makes all the difference. So, here's a simple idea. Pick one time every day, maybe right after breakfast, to move your body for 10 minutes. March in place. Go outside for a stroll, or put on your favorite song and gently sway around the room. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to happen. These habits, sneaky sugars, hidden loneliness, and the temptation to slow down too much, they may seem small, but over time, they build up, they put quiet strain on your heart. The good news? Every one of them is reversible. Every one of them can be replaced with something better, something lighter, something that adds years, and more importantly, quality to your life. Let's keep going, because there's still one more heart-aging habit we haven't covered yet, and it's one that even the healthiest people sometimes overlook, because this last one might surprise you. It's not about what you do, it's about what you don't do, and that's skipping regular checkups or ignoring the small signs your body gives you. You know the feeling. A little flutter in the chest, a bit more breathlessness than usual when climbing the stairs, a lingering fatigue that doesn't go away even after a good night's sleep. These are your heart's whispers. It's easy to brush them off, especially if you've been healthy most of your life. But after 60, those small signs can mean a lot. And skipping checkups only give them time to grow into bigger issues. The truth is, your heart doesn't suddenly stop working. It gives you clues. And the sooner you listen, the better chance you have to reverse damage, prevent disease, and even add years to your life. Seeing your doctor regularly for heart screenings, blood pressure checks, cholesterol levels, and discussing how you're really feeling emotionally and physically gives you a chance to catch problems early. But beyond that, it also gives you peace of mind. And peace of mind is powerful. It helps your whole system relax. Your heart loves peace. It works best when it feels supported, not ignored. So, if it's been a while since your last checkup, make that call. Book that appointment. It's not just a chore, it's a gift to your future self. You're not being dramatic. You're being wise. And wisdom is the superpower of growing older. Let's take a breath here. We've covered a lot. Sitting too much, sleeping too little, emotional stress, hidden sugars, isolation, slowing down physically, and neglecting medical care. These habits, when left unchecked, can quietly steal years from your heart. But they're not your fate. Not even close. Because you can start shifting these things today. And the beautiful part? You don't need perfection. Just presence. Just awareness. Every time you choose to stand up instead of staying seated, every night you commit to better sleep, every time you reach out to someone instead of being alone, or decide to eat a little cleaner, move a little more, breathe a little deeper, you're not just helping your heart, you're investing in a better life. You might be thinking, but I've done some of these things for decades. Is it too late to change? No, it's never too late. Your body and your heart are incredibly adaptive. In fact, research shows that even people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can reverse heart damage and build new strength by making changes, even if those changes feel small. You are not powerless. Far from it. You're wise. You've made it through 6, 7, maybe even 8 decades of life. You know what matters. And now you can use that wisdom, not to be hard on yourself, but to be gentle and consistent with the care you give your heart. So here's the invitation. Start where you are. Not where you were 10 years ago. Not where someone else is. Just you right now. Maybe it's swapping the sweetened yogurt for plain with berries. Maybe it's calling your daughter or walking to the corner and back. Maybe it's doing 5 slow breaths before sleep or circling the date for your next checkup on the calendar. That's it. That's where real change starts. And from there, it builds quietly, kindly, day by day. And one morning, you might wake up and notice your heart feels lighter, you feel more energized, your mind is clearer, your steps are stronger. You're not just surviving, you're living, you're thriving. So be patient with yourself. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to begin. And if any part of this resonated with you, I hope you'll take a moment to let us know in the comments below. Have you already made one of these changes in your life? Are you thinking about starting something new for your heart this week? Share your story. Someone else might read it and feel less alone. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up. It helps more people find it and feel empowered too. And if you like more support, more ideas, more encouragement on this beautiful journey of healthy aging, subscribe to the channel. We're here for you every step of the way. Remember, small changes made with love and consistency can absolutely transform your health. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to care. And you already do. You're here, you're watching, you're learning. That's a powerful first step. So, here's to you and to the heart that has carried you this far. May it stay strong, steady, and full of life, because you still have so much to give, to see, and to feel. Here's to living your best life at any age.